Hello and welcome to Sobricks. I'm Adam and this is Sobricks. This is my channel for reviewing Lego sets and building them and other Lego related stuff. In this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the Lego Batman, the Lego Batman movie, the Joker Notorious Lowrider set. This is set number 70906. It has 433 pieces, and I paid $70 for this set. Now, that's kind of a lot. I don't know what it retailed for, probably like $50, $40, something like that. This is retired. I've previously looked at the Riddler Racer. I've looked at the Penguin Arctic Roller. Now I'm looking at this, and there's a lot more of these the Lego Batman movie vehicles, including Bat vehicles that I want to get a hold of, and some other kind of villain vehicles that I want to take a look at. This was just the next one that I was able to find a sealed copy of, and I might have overpaid a little bit. It seemed like I paid about what the market value of these is right now, so I don't feel too bad about it. It has some fine minifigures. I don't know if they're worth too much, but either way, I was very happy to get this and get a sealed copy. Hopefully everything's in there and it's truly sealed. Sometimes that doesn't happen for me. So anyway, in this video, I'm going to open this up. I'm going to put this together, and then I'm going to share my thoughts on it. So while I build, I will speed the video up, and then I'll slow it back down to review this set. So until then, enjoy. Okay, so while we look at the build for this Lego Batman, the Lego Batman movie, the Joker Notorious Lowrider set, I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you everybody who has been with this channel and anybody new to the channel. I really appreciate all of the views. And so thank you very much. And then I just wanted to remind people that if you haven't already, maybe if you like this video, click the thumbs up, give it a like. And if you haven't already, maybe consider subscribing to my channel. That stuff helps me a lot. It helps me reach new audiences. It helps my channel continue to grow. So that's I'm just really grateful for that, and I appreciate it a lot. This channel's grown more than I probably thought it would, but I'm going to keep kind of trying to put out Lego reviews and Lego videos and keep this channel going, and I really enjoy it. So thank you very much, and I hope maybe I can get to 1,000 subscribers. That would be really terrific. And when we get to the next big milestone, maybe I'll have something special planned. So thank you everybody who's helping making that possible. And I hope to continue to foster a nice, positive community around Lego builds and Lego reviews. And I love being able to share my take on these Lego sets and share my passion with anybody out there. So thank you very much. And now back to the rest of the build for this Lego Batman, the Lego Batman movie, the Joker Notorious Lowrider set, and then on to my review for this set. Okay, so here we have the Lego Batman, the Lego Batman movie, the Joker Notorious Lowrider set. This is awesome. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be, especially compared to the Penguin Arctic Rollers. I guess I thought that was pretty big as well. The Riddler Racer felt a little bit shorter. I don't know what the Killer Croc tailgater looks like yet. I have yet to find one of those, and there's a few other of the vehicles from the Lego Batman movie that I'm really interested in getting, so I'm looking forward to it. But this was kind of the next on my list. I think I still like the Penguin Arctic Roller the best, probably, and then this one, and then the Riddle Racer. That one was a little lackluster. This one is awesome, and there's tons to look at, but I think right away the colors are spot on. There's a lot of good building techniques in here, and just lots of really, really good stuff. So I like to see that. Let me get these all sort of parallel to each other. And then the first thing we'll take a look at is the minifigures, because you do get several of them. Interestingly, this one does not come with a Batman minifigure, but it comes with a Batgirl minifigure. So nice to get a different change of character here. And of course they do have a Batarang in a different color for their accessory, and this is an excellent minifigure. So really, really good torso, has the nice kind of shiny definition for some maybe a waist there. It does use that same utility piece that Batman uses. Nothing on the midsection, but we do have dual molded legs with printing on the legs, printing on the feet, and printing on the side of the legs there. So dual molded with printing kind of all the way around is really, really nice. I think the torso is really good. We also get arm printing on both arms, which is terrific to see. So that's just a lot of detail. If we look at the cowl, it's a different shape from like a Batman cowl here, and it is two pieces. So it does have the ponytail coming out of the back, or the hair coming out of the back rather, and then has the nice face there. And then the face printing is really good here, and we do get an alternate face, which is very nice. And then we also have this cape accessory. This was really interesting because it's kind of shiny or glossy almost on one side, and the other side it looks a little duller, and I didn't know which side was supposed to go in or like face the front versus face of their back. So I put the shiny side inside, so when it's looked at from the front, the shiny kind of more reflective side is there. But I thought it was interesting to see that. If we look at the back, we can see there's not too much detail on the back, but still nice, good follow-up printing. I'm really excited about the printing on the arms, these kind of nice cape, the cowl, and then dual molded legs with printing on around the side and the front and on the feet, I think is really quite good. So I'm really, really pleased with this. I think this is a great minifigure, and I didn't have Batgirl from the Lego Batman movie, so really nice to get that in this set. And the Batman figures from the Lego Batman movie that I've gotten in the couple sets that I've built are kind of so-so. They're very plain. I know there are other Batmen from the Lego Batman movie, like I think there's a Disco Batman and some other stuff that might be a little more interesting than the ones I found, but I thought this was really, really great for this character, so really terrific to see that. The next one we'll look at is Harley Quinn here. This one is awesome. Now, I know there's a Harley Quinn minifigure that's worth a ton of money, like $200 some or something like that, and I think that's because it's from the Apocalypseburg set, I believe, from the Lego movie. So this is not that one, but this one's still really, really cool. So they do have this awesome bat piece for their accessory. I believe that's dual molded. It does have some printing there, so that's very good. And then so much of Harley Quinn in this form is like mixing up the red and the black and having it kind of go almost like a checkered pattern here. So we have a really nice hair piece, which is dual molded with black and then red and red, and that looks terrific. We have kind of mismatched arms, so a red arm over here, black arm over here, and same with the coat. There's different red and black on different sides, and then the arms have printing on them, and they're unique printing on them, little white gloves. It does have printing on the midsection, which is kind of like a belt and a lower little bit of maybe the coat there, and then mismatched legs again, but again with printing on the legs on the front and printing on the side of the legs on either side. They do have these red and black roller skate pieces there, which is really terrific. I think the face printing is really good for this character as well, and they do have an alternate face. If we look at the back, we have looks like a bowling with maybe an explosive there, which is interesting. So this is terrific. There's a lot of like special stuff in here. I think the hair is really good. I think the attention to detail is really good. It's just a really detailed minifigure, so I am very pleased with that. And then the last minifigure we get here is the Joker, and this is the Joker's Notorious Lowrider, so that's good to get them in here. We do have an accessory that's maybe a weapon of some sort that fires off a flag that just says bang. The bang word on either side of that flag piece is a sticker, so there's 2 stickers on there actually. And then this is an excellent Joker. I think I've seen a lot of different Jokers, especially recently. They've put out some different ones, but I really like this version. Hairpiece is great. The color is really good. Very much reminds me of the Brickhead, which I believe the Brickhead version that I have is actually from the Lego Batman movie, so that's nice to have it in this form as well. Really detailed printing for the torso with some like pinstripes on there, some spots on the tie, which is really great. The like pockets there, the buttons. There is printing on the midsection, which shows a little bit of a belt, and there's just a little bit of the bottom of the vest, or for their jacket, I think it's a vest, that peeks down kind of around the belt, so it even continues the pinstripes there. We also have printing for some pockets on the pants. We have dual molded arms here that also have printing on the side. So we have like the suits from my cards, so spades and diamonds, clubs and hearts over here, which is really nice. Great to get dual molded arms there. If we look at the back, again, very, very detailed. It even has a little buckle at the back there, but the stripes are really, really good. Love to see that. And we do have an alternate face here. So we have this one, which I think is quite good. And we have another one, which is not as smiley. So I think these are excellent minifigures. 3 minifigures in this set. You know, the Riddle Racer set came with 5 minifigures, I think. And so this one comes with 3. The Penguin one, I think, only came with 2. I think it came with Batman and Penguin, and that's it. So interesting how they broke those up. But as far as minifigures go, I think these are like really, really great. I loved Calendar Man, and I loved Kite Man, and I loved the Riddler from the Riddler Racer. I thought Penguin was a really good minifigure, and I loved that car. But these minifigures, I think, are really next level good. A lot of attention to detail, a lot of extra stuff with the dual molds, the unique pieces, the extra like detail for printing around the sides of the legs, and everything like that. So 3 really terrific minifigures there. And then the rest of the set is this vehicle build, which is sort of they call it the Joker Notorious Lowrider. So this is really cool. It's got just the perfect color and color blocking here with some like purple and green and some gold accents and stuff, which is awesome. And there's tons of little details here, a lot to look at. So I'm excited to get into it. If we look at the front here, we can see the grille uses some of those gold parts there, some translucent for lights. We have a gold chicken for a hood ornament. There's a Joker here on the front bumper that is a sticker. There's another one of those at the rear for a license plate that just says ha ha ha. So those are 2 stickers there. There's one more sticker on the vehicle, which is here for this like 8-track player or something. And the reason I'm calling it an 8-track player, even though it might just be like a stereo or something, is this kind of reminds me of like an old Rolls Royce that I have seen. It's not exactly, but or maybe it is supposed to be similar to that. But there's some old Rolls Royces, and one that comes to a racetrack that near where I live that I'll see occasionally, and it's from like the 80s, and it still has an 8-track player in it, and it's like all gold exterior. So I thought this was really interesting, but that's where the other sticker is there. So that's good. It's kind of it's a pretty straightforward build, you know, as far as just bricks and plates working kind of on top of each other there. A little bit of bracket use for stuff on the side. I like how there's like kind of some visible studs here, but then a lot of stuff tiled out here. We use some of these levers or joysticks as windshield wipers there, which is great. It's a little brick built like horn, which I think is really cute. I love the gold kind of accents for the door handles and everything, and maybe some exhaust. These doors do not open, so you can't grab that to open them, but it is like kind of a convertible sort of in this configuration, but I don't even think there's really a way you're supposed to like close this up at all. So you can just put minifigures in there. It sits 2 minifigures. These zebra printed seat covers, or maybe it's zebra leather or something like that, those are printed. So that's nice to get that. So they have 2 of the 2x2s and 2 of the 1x2s. And minifigures can be studded down in there. Do have a steering wheel in there, and then we have kind of maybe the sound system towards the back. So we also get these printed tiles here. They're kind of hard to see because they're in there. Let me grab one. So they look like that, which I think is supposed to be like a record or a CD or something like that. It's just a small tile, but or maybe it's supposed to be like a speaker or something. But anyway, they have kind of that whole thing back here, which is really nice. And actually there's even kind of more details back there that I'll open up. There's these bits as well, which are kind of hard to see. I think those are supposed to be speakers as well, potentially, which is very, very cool. If we look back towards the rear here, we can see there's some hinges because there is a trunk element to that, which is great. We do have a spare tire on the back. Looking at the side, nice gold accents for the wheels, gold down here. Love the color blocking and everything. There are some awesome functions that this thing has, so we'll look at those next. And as you can see, we have some rubber bands down here at the bottom because this has some working suspension kind of deal here to really like what do they call that, this car can kind of bounce around and kind of move with the music and stuff like that, and I really like that. So these can kind of make the car jump a little bit, and that's really good, and they work pretty well. There's 2 rubber bands used for each side, so there's 2 here and 2 here. If we look at the bottom, you can see just how big this is. Doesn't use a normal chassis at all. A little bit of Technic stuff to make these wheels go in and out, but I think they work really well to sort of maintain pretty much the same line, so they still fit under those fenders there without hitting anything. So that's really good consideration to make that work, which is awesome. And I just think that's really fun to be able to like bounce this up and down while you're playing with it, and it could go over troubling terrain or rocky terrain or whatever, which is great. And then it also can just rest at its fully lifted kind of state because the rubber bands hold it there. If you take the rubber bands off, you can they normally just rest, I think, with these in, but still really cool. I don't love rubber bands, but sometimes they're necessary for certain sets and for certain functions. And for this one, I think it kind of works for storage. I don't know if I'm going to keep the rubber bands on there. I might just undo them on one side or keep them separate somewhere else, but I'm not really sure. I haven't figured out what the best way is to store sets that have rubber bands. But all these wheels can kind of go up and down individually, which is nice. They all spin individually, which is great. And then we have another function here, which is that the trunk actually opens up, which I kind of hinted at. We do have the extra tire there. We do have another handle here or whatever to open this up. And if we open that up, you can see we have a couple spring-loaded shooters in the back here. So where the kind of entertainment sound system is, we can see these blue Technic kind of pins sticking up a little bit. And by pushing those down, we can fire out the bolts from the spring-loaded shooter. And then when those are down all the way, you don't really see them here as much. And if we load this up, we pop these into the back here like so, and then it pops up one side. And so those are very easy to access. Actually, I thought it was going to be a little tricky to get my finger in there, but it works well. And so you can just slide right underneath the roof element here. And if you close this and you accidentally press those, they will fire, but they just hit the the underside of the trunk or the boot area there. So not an issue if you accidentally hit those while that's closed. And when maybe Batman or Batgirl is chasing the Joker and Harley Quinn, and the Notorious Lowrider is ahead of them, this is really handy to be able to open this up and fire behind them, which reminds me really like something out of Mario Kart or something like that. So that's really cool. Works well. It's integrated well, which I always like and always take note of. And you can just barely see the end of the bolts here, but not too much sticks out there, so not an issue for me. And I like that the triggering mechanism is pretty well hidden as well. And I think it's cool. You could potentially aim them a little bit too by leaning the car a certain way. So if you have the front lower than the back, they'll shoot kind of up more than just straight, which is a good consideration. And I just think this is an awesome set. It is bigger than I thought it would be. It is very detailed. It has some great functions. They work. I love the gold. I love the green. I love the purple. And it's just an awesome car. It's an awesome set, and it's really, really fun. So it pretty much looks great from any angle, in my opinion. Once you get to very much of the side, you can see the Technic bits a little bit, but when this is up all the way, you don't see them hardly at all. Then when it's a very, very low rider, you don't really see that Technic, which I think is a really nice look. And it's just super cool. This was really great. You get 3 great minifigures. Not too many stickers used. The Bang flag for the Joker's accessory there. So those 2 stickers there. And then just the 3 stickers for the license plates and the tape deck or the stereo system or whatever there at the rear. So not too many stickers, which is always good. And I think this is a terrific car. It's very, very fun. It's a lot longer than I thought it would be, but that's super cool. And I had a blast building this and a blast talking about it. I'll show the extra pieces here because you do get some, including an extra of the spring-loaded shooter bolt piece, so you get an extra one of those. Then your 1x1s, your studs, your tiles, the minifigure roller skates, the hilt here, the levers, some Technic pins, some all different stuff, an extra of that printed tile there. And so those are all the extra pieces, so good to get those. And this set is 433 pieces, and I paid $70 for this set. So price for a piece, that doesn't make a lot of sense, but this set is retired. I did get a sealed copy. I think it has really good minifigures. I think, for the Arctic roller, the Penguins vehicle, I really, really liked that. I thought I got a good deal with that, even though I might have paid a little bit of a premium because it's retired. With the Riddler Racer, I thought I got a good deal because I loved those minifigures there, even though I didn't love the vehicle build as much. I think this one has great minifigures of some really iconic characters, and it has an amazing vehicle build. So I think this is kind of worth it. I don't know what it retailed for. Might have retailed for $50. Might have retailed for more than that. Might have retailed just for $40. I'm not really sure. But $70 felt about right for what these were going for in sealed condition right now. So if that was the market price, then that was okay with me. I think the Killer Croc Tailgater from the Batman movie, that set, I think has a similar piece count in the 400 piece range, and I think that one's going for like $120, which I'd still love to get my hands on that, but that makes this seem like a really good deal. But that one does come with a big fig, quite a good one actually, for Killer Croc there, and some other stuff, so that one might be worth it, but the price per piece ratio might not seem to make sense. And I always say this when I buy a retired set that's sealed, especially something IP related, it's not uncommon for Lego sets to appreciate in value and go up in price as they retire and as less and less of them are available, especially in a sealed, factory sealed box like this one was. So now there's one less of the Joker Notorious Lowrider set from the Lego Batman movie out in the world because I've opened it and built it. And so I usually expect to pay a little bit of a tax or a little bit of a premium on that, and so I think that's okay. And this is really big. Like, it is bigger than I thought it would be. It's not it's not 3 Speed Champions worth of parts or something like that, or in size, but it's IP related. It's got some special stuff, and again, it's retired, so it made sense to me to get, and I think I got my money's worth here. I'm really, really happy about this. I don't know how much these minifigures are worth. I don't know if these are actually particularly special. They're worth a lot to me because they're of such high quality. So just like from the Riddler Racer, Riddler, Calendar Man, and Kite Man. Those were really, really cool to me. And I don't know how much those go for in the secondary market, but at least for me, these are quite good and really fun and have a lot of nice details and stuff. So I think they're great minifigures. And so that makes me think, if those are $5 a piece, then maybe this is $55 here. And, I could be convinced about that, but maybe these are more than $5 a piece, maybe they're less. Either way, paid a little bit of a tax on it, but that's okay. I was happy to get this, happy to find a sealed copy, and I would love to find the Killer Croc Tailgater from the Lego Batman movie. And there's like various Batman vehicles, like I think there's a Batwing from it. There's maybe 2 or 3 different Batmobiles, among other things that I'm still trying to get my hands on, as well as I think some other villain or antagonist vehicles and sets that I still want to track down. So I'm really excited to look for those. If I can find them for a good deal, I will make sure to pick those up, and I'll be reviewing them on this channel. So I've been loving these Lego Batman, or the Lego Batman movie sets. The Arctic Roller really set the bar high. The Riddler Racer, I think, was a little bit of a letdown, but I loved the figures. This one has kind of an awesome vehicle and awesome figures, so that's really terrific. Some great functionality, tons of fun. So I'm really, really pleased with this. I like this a lot. If you like this video, please consider clicking the thumbs up and giving it a like. And if you like my other videos on my channel, maybe consider subscribing to it so you can stay up to date on all the Lego videos I'll be doing here in the future, including more Lego Batman, more vehicles, more sets from the Lego Batman movie, and then tons of other Lego sets, retired sets, new sets, all different stuff, all different themes, all different shapes, sizes, price points, and piece counts, from the biggest to the smallest and everything in between. So subscribe so you don't miss any of my upcoming Lego videos. And if you want to support this channel and support my videos here, you can do that right here on YouTube with memberships and with supers and thanks and different stuff. And every little bit helps. And I also still have the Patreon, which is in the video description and on my channel page, patreon.com/sobricks. Get exclusive videos over there, get all my videos early, as well as some other stuff that I have in the works. So maybe consider checking that out. Again, every little bit helps. So it is appreciated. And thank you very much, everybody. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and I would love to get there, and thanks everybody who's helping me along. I just really am grateful. So thank you very much. And with all that said, until next time, thanks. Bye.